this fucking fire, man. Bring this shit when you play.
Was that 3?
Yeah.
Who made it?
Caleb. Oh, he's going for the throats today.
Good D.
I always wonder about that. The ceiling's about what, 40 feet high, and they have to barely throw it over a guy that's 5'8". I mean, and they just tip.
Whoa! Where's mine at?
Yeah, you didn't have to record. It's a forfeit.
I still do. For stats.
But it doesn't count.
It's still a game. Huh? They do. But he just had heart surgery.
Oh my goodness, bro. Go on. Damn, he fucked up. He fucked up.
Bro, let me shoot.
Man, this man come over turns and
Hey, Dennis. Hey, do I gotta record this game or not?
Oh, you got into him too? That's my man. The pink, you know, you got
Woo!
crazy, man. Oh my god. That might be the first. That's not for a trip right there. That calls for a trip.
Ooh!
Oh my god. They're locked into there. All smoke is on. I know. And one! Damn.
So the parking situation
Huh?
toward the beginning of LA Fitness Park and
Did those guys play anywhere else?
Who, Tavon?
Number 7 and number 34?
7 and White played college somewhere. Like, it was D1
Oh, for real?
in White, though.
What
And
about
then
the 134 and white?
he plays in Olympia? Huh? In Olympia somewhere. But he's about to go D1.
Church, you know you pass. How the hell you say? Even he said I was fast.
Work that nigga.
Oh, come on.
Dunk on him.
Yeah, he played D1 too, huh?
Played at Northwest.
Oh, yeah, he did play at Northwest.
Guys in the group chat asking me now, so I gotta figure out who it is.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. I swear I recognize him from. It was a long time ago, though.
6'9", 7'8".
I'm telling you, I ain't never do anything for you. Got me?
You're my son.
You're my son.
Mouthpiece.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like one-on-one.
Over and back.
Damn. Ricky's way too slow.
They're not even trying for it.
Huh?
They're not trying for it.
Come on, bro. Finish your shots. I would have scored that. Oh. Holy shit, we just got bumped, bro. It's over. It's over. We just got scored on by Caleb and block.
Well, guys, the nightcap game is on with 10 minutes left in the first half. It's a 19-9 game right now, and we have Kobe for Kobe, which is, of course, Powerhouse. They are down right now. Just wanted to make a statement here, of course, with Fab 7 playing in this game right now. Part of one of the rules is that we have to actually know that every player has to have played at least 3 games in regular season. One player in question would be Caleb's brother, Drew, which has only played 1 game this season. So he is playing in this game, so that means it would be a forfeit in the case of Fab 7 having to forfeit the game. But they wanted him to play, and this is a men's league, and it's for fun, but the rules are rules. It's very easy. There was times players had a chance to come and play, but for whatever reason did not make it, and that, based on the rule, would come into play when it comes to playoffs. Simple rule. Just got to play 3 games in regular season to be eligible to play in any playoff game. And if you are ineligible, then you will cost your team the chance of winning the game. And this becomes just for fun. So right now, 21-9 game right now with 9 minutes to go. And Fab 7 is up, and they're playing for fun. Win or lose the game, they will not move on to the playoffs. So that being said, Powerhouse will make it to the Final Four against the Night Owls for next week. The Night Owls being the #1 seed, and of course, Powerhouse being the 5th seed. They will automatically be in that Final Four. Now, Hoppa Breed only playing with 4 guys last game, 1 against Resilience, which that puts Hoppa Breed in the Final Four against Tormented Souls, which came out and won the first game in dramatic fashion against Perseverance. So the Final Four is set for the Fall League of 2023. Again, #1 seed, Night Owls versus Powerhouse next week. And of course, we have Hoppa Breed versus Tormented Souls in the other Final Four. The winners of those games will be in the championship game played right afterwards. So we do have 3 games next week in the championship week in the Fall League of MUV Fitness. So right now, 24-15, 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Fab 7 looking good with a 3-pointer by Alex. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Anton and I just talking about the league. You know, the Fall League it's a great league here in the Silver Lake area, North Seattle. We've been around for over a year now, and the owners have been generous, allowing us to not only play every Thursday night, but also supply these nice MUV jerseys that, of course, they purchased for me. I ordered them through my connections, and we are able to use them throughout the season. If you don't have team jerseys, your team is more than able to use these jerseys for free. And on top of that, I think we're probably the only league that has laundry service. Yes, that's I said, laundry service. I bring home all the jerseys. I wash them when I get home, dry them, and organize them and set them up for the following week. It's one of those things that, you know, I'm passionate about this league. Anton and I have been doing this for over a year now, and he's here and I'm here consistently. Not only commentary for the game, but the videography that Anton does. Not only do you have to watch it once here with all of us, you got to watch it again when he edits at nighttime. So even though we have 3 games a night, he's probably got 3 more games to watch afterwards, just to make sure we have everything in order when we post it the next day in our group chats, and of course our YouTube Pacific Northwest Ballers that we use. This lets you know also, I coach at Shoreline College at the women's program as the interim head coach at this point, but I want you to all know that we do post the games that we play. We do post them and we do have them live. So just to let you know, tomorrow, November 10th, at Bellevue, we're going to have a jamboree, which we do play 2 games tomorrow against Pierce and Mount Hood. The games will be at 3:45 and I think at like 5:30. I'm not for sure, but I think those are the time frames. It's all set up online. You can see those games. I'll probably post it on our group chat, and it will be posted on Pacific Northwest Ballers and live stream tomorrow. So for you guys that are basketball fans out there, Bellevue College will have our jamboree with multiple teams in the NWAC showing up. Teams like Highline, Peninsula, Green River, Pierce. There's a lot of good teams out there, and of course some elite prep team, which is a prep school, kind of an elite program, and their highlight player in that team is a 6'4" sophomore in high school that is ranked number 5 in the nation. So for all you guys that are basketball fans, want to come out and watch basketball November 10th, starting in the morning with the men's basketball, college basketball games, and then in the afternoon will be the women's college basketball game. So there you go. That's the schedule for tomorrow at Bellevue College. And back here, 4 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the first half. We've got, of course, Fab 7 up against Powerhouse, 30-27. Close game. Ricky with an outside shot. Ricky, of course, he hangs out here. He plays basketball here. He lifts weights here. And, of course, why not play in the men's basketball league here? Alex with the pass inside. So Kostas missing that easy layup there. Here comes Tavon throwing it down to Nate. Nate gets inside, turns it over to Kurt. Kurt saves it, gets it inside. Caleb with a good pass to his brother missing a shot. Still 30-27 and 3.5 minutes to go. Tavon throwing an alley-oop, no good. Stolen here on an inbounds pass. Tavon trying to get some space, throws it into Nate. Nate will take the mid-range, and he's capable of hitting that shot. He's done it for this past year, playing for Will Hoop for Food. Kyler's also on that team, Will Hoop for Food, and now they're both playing here for Powerhouse.
switch? You want to switch?
Huh?
You want to switch?
Let's go! Yeah, I have actually. I have it's gonna be on YouTube. It's gonna be on the calls, but live stream women's basketball and men's basketball tomorrow. So that'll be tomorrow at Bellevue. So it's like 3:45 is our game, and then 5:30. But you know, it's, I'm gonna be there for any of the men's play. Shout out to the other team. Tough game. I was hoping you guys just shoot outside because you guys shot outside well. It's just you guys could have shot better inside.
Yeah!
Who else we have big over there? Sam. All three of those
Hey,
guys with my
What happened?
mighty Hopper Greens.
Got a double team the whole game.
That was like
I told them to double team, and then they stopped doing it.
double team would have been the call. Like we have an extra guy. I mean, it seemed like with only 4 guys, it seemed like he was open. So how's your football? I heard you. You know, yeah, I saw it on ESPN. That was really good.
Hey, Steve, who are you playing for?
Yeah, me too.
You playing this? You playing this
How
year?
are you doing personally?
Football?
What position you play? Did you?
Gets a lot of picks.
Is it easy? Is it kind of easy? They kind of do they? What do you do as a free safety? You read their eyes. What do you look for?
Well, we're at a basketball game, but we're also here, speaking to Steve's son. Steve's son is a all-star football player in the age group of 11 to 12. And just hearing his story on how he kind of plays against and defends against offenses with great running backs and great quarterbacks, it sounds like he's got that sixth sense to know how to be able to pick off quarterbacks and things like that. And like you said, what was your read when you look at quarterbacks exactly? What do you look for?
I normally look at like their drop step. Normally, if it's a 3-step drop step, it's normally going to be a shorter pass. But if it's like a 5-step, they're probably going deep and stuff like that. And I also try to follow their hips because that's their direction that they're probably going to throw the ball.
Wow. So that being said, are you, as a free safety, is that the position you're comfortable with, or would be a cornerback situation? What's the difference in your case, and you can explain it because I don't play football, but strong safety and free safety, what's the difference there?
Strong safety normally comes down and stops on most of the runs, and free safety is normally back in coverage. But strong safety normally comes down and guards the tight end sometimes. And yeah, free safety is mostly back in coverage and helping on maybe double teams or something.
So now I heard from your dad that you were kind of like what do they call it, a scout team player last year, and now you're a starter. And these are the same guys you played with last year, right?
Yep.
What was the difference in your preparation that made you from a scout team to a starter? What was it for you?
Well, I really tried to focus and learn on the plays that we were doing in practice. And guarding one of our best players who actually made Seattle Rotary this year, guarding him made me better in trying to adjust to all the moves he was doing, and pretty much just learning and developing and watching how guys who are better than me do just like anything.
So the league that you play in right now, the 11 and 12-year-olds, what region, what area, how many teams involved? What is the level of football that you play at?
I play just, for now, I'm playing just like a YMCA, like rec league, 11 through 12, and I feel like it's going to be better for me next year when it's 13 through 15 because I'll have more competition. And I feel like right now there's guys who are way unexperienced. This last season, I had 4 people who had never played before.
I see. So on your team right now, what does the roster look like with your team that you have?
Well, I have about 12 players on my team. It's a 5-on-5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So basically, we have a really good quarterback, and we have a running back who's very good at like cutting and stuff, and we have this wide receiver. We have 2 wide receivers. One's like really tall, and he's like my best friend. I'm really good friends with him.
Okay.
And then the other one's super fast, but then he's kind of tall too. He's like about my height.
Okay.
So it's really good when we do like jet sweeps, for example,
Right.
because then when we do a fake jet sweep and we have our tall guy go out on like a deep post, he's wide open, and that's like cutting, going up and then cutting in the middle of the field. He's wide open because he's fast and he has really long legs.
So when you're playing 5-on-5, there's a lot of space and a lot of chance of scoring easily, right? So is that why that score is pretty high?
Yes, it is
Okay.
very high.
Now, when does that change to become like a 11-on-11 per se? Like a regular football game? Is it high school? What is
Yeah, it's high school.
high school time? Okay. So what is your plan for high school? Are you going to be going to Cascade, playing football there?
Yeah, I'm going to be going to Cascade, I think, or Bothell High School.
Yeah, my daughter goes to Cascade High School now, but do you want to give a shout out to any of your friends? Number one, name. Go ahead and give me your full name and also the team you play for, and a shout out to any of your teammates out there. When you watch this YouTube channel, you'll be able to get this interview.
Okay, for like school?
Yeah, cool.
Okay, my name's Ben Burnett. I play at North Shore Christian Academy, and shout out to Ben Lazo. He's one of our point guards, and Noah Owens. He made Seattle Rotary last year, and he really made me better this year.
Well, there you go. For those guys out there, you guys can probably hear from your buddy here to listen to this conversation and you know, put yourself out there and maybe some scouts can see you guys and start following you guys for football and basketball, right? Well, congratulations, man. Ben, good job, man. Great conversation, great interview. We'll see you again probably sometime this next week for the finals, huh? Thanks a lot, Ben, for speaking with us. All right, there it is. You heard it from Ben Brunette, Steve's son. He's a superstar over here playing football and basketball. And he goes, of course, to North Shore Christian Academy. And you guys will be able to maybe see his name in lights later on in life because this kid speaks well-spoken, and understands the game of football. And it's very impressive to hear a kid talk about he was a scout player last year and becoming a star player in just a one-year span. Those are special kids. Those are special players. Those are special circumstances that puts kids in a position where, you know, they'll succeed if you just put time and effort in improving your skill set, improving yourself as a player, mentally and physically. So for all you athletes out there, it's fun to hear these inspiring stories. And I'm just a guy that's speaking about sports on a regular basis here at MUV Fitness with the men's league here. And of course, I'm coaching at Shoreline College, a women's program. It's a passion. People that have been in sports all their life, you know, sometimes, you know, to give back and coach and kind of give back to the younger generation. All right, my brother. And it just makes you feel good and know that you're making a difference for somebody later on in life because for myself, you know, I played, you know, baseball, basketball, bowling, soccer growing up in New York City. And me being able, as a military brat, to eventually move to Hawaii and play basketball full time and focus on basketball. Mauna Loa High School in Hawaii. And of course, coming to Shoreline to play basketball my first 2 years of college, and then transfer to University of Hawaii, and then eventually having a chance to play overseas in the Philippines. That's my basketball journey, and to be able to now give back at this stage of my life, you know, that is really, you know, the passion of what basketball and what sports is all about, is just giving more than you can take in life is a good way of saying that you lived a good life. So, and that's why we're here Thursday nights, giving back to these younger generations of guys that are just showing their talent for whatever reason, for high school, college, overseas, or just having a great time playing with their friends and buddies and competing against other good athletes. So, and with 6 minutes left here in the first half, 62-58. All the games tonight were great competitive games. Starting off tonight, of course, with Tormented Souls coming back from behind and beating Perseverance in a classic, dramatic fashion with hitting a floater three from Eric Turner. And then the second game with Hapa Breed with only 4 guys, including myself. We beat a team that was seven guys deep and were a lot bigger than us. But luckily, my 2 guards were hitting from the outside, and of course Chase doing the dirty work and role playing of playing his defense and picking and rolling and being able to hit shots outside also and inside. You know, I'm just filling in just to be able to, you know, make it not too hard for us in the sense of the word. If you definitely have to start with 4 anyway. But that's been the season for Hapa Breed. You know, once upon a time we won this league, and we've been in the finals, I think 3 straight times at one point. But you know, guys, these are the men's league. You know, not everybody's available all the time, but when you are, a Thursday night, you kind of just tell yourself, you know, if I can play once a week in a competitive level here at MUV Fitness and get your competitive juices flowing once a week, then it's great. Go back home, be with your family, be with your kids, be with your friends, whatever you want to do. But Thursday night, MUV Fitness, We have a great competitive league here, and it's been around since over a year. The next league will start January 4th, 2024, and that's called the Winter League, of course. There'll be 8 teams in that, and we play Thursday nights, 3 games a night, with great uniforms of MUV. Some teams that win this thing win championship customized jerseys that they can, showcase the following season. And right now, there's going to be 4 teams vying for that. Let's see what happens if they can pull this out here. The guys, of course, that won it 3 straight times the last 3 seasons are not playing in this fall league, but they have confirmed with me they'll be here in the Winter League, where most of these teams will be also. It's a great complement of teams and coaches and captains, as you call them, that just love the league, and the fact that we have it on YouTube channel, Pacific Northwest Ballers, for these guys to watch for themselves, to share with their friends. It's going to be one of those things where this will probably be, live streamed at one point, and people can see it live. And like I said, Anton does it for the College of Shoreline men's and women's program, and that's where I coach at, of course. So for all you that know, Pacific Northwest Ballers, come out and watch the games. You cheer on your buddies that on these teams, or your favorite team or players. Just having a good time. 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the first half. 67-63. Fab 7 is with a 4-point lead. Just to give you a background on Fab 7. This is the combination of Chicken McBuckets, which was captained by Caleb, and of course Dee Dee, the captain of Fab 7. They teamed up and made this team right here. Just so happened that Dee Dee and the military buddies of his that originally were Fab 7, change of schedule for work has not allowed them to be able to play on Thursday nights now. So that's 4 or 5 players that can't make it. But Caleb decided to, add some good players, and Kurt, and of course Alex, his brother, Kosis. Those are the guys out there right now competing against this team, Powerhouse. And Powerhouse is a team of, very good players. Some of them from the South Side, some of them from other teams. But, just to highlight one of the players, Bayak, they call him BT. He's one of those guys that's one of the smooth shooters of this league, mid-range specialist, and then of course, June Buck on the free throw line. This guy from the South Side. This is his first season playing in this league. I know he's having a good time. Very athletic, being able to showcase his dunking ability and scoring ability here. And of course, their star player Tavon. Tavon is, been in 3 games so far, and he scored 43, 36, and 19, respectively. And now here he is in the playoffs, trying to showcase himself again for the future of the Winter League, that he should be back. And like I said, Powerhouse, a team that's captained by Anton. Anton's put this team together to, just have fun with it. A bunch of us old guys. I got Hopper Breed as my team. One of our buddies, Kerry, had a team, Will Hoop for Food. Our buddy Chris Hooper, Chris Newton, captain of Tormented Souls. He's probably the most regular player out of us old guys, and he competes in like 4 leagues throughout the week. And he's almost 50 years old, but he's actually a guy that I would pick up on an open team, because he's one of those guys who can hit the 3 from outside. He's a smart player. He's still being able to run up and down at his age without any difficult complaints of body aches or whatever. He's just a guy that knows how to, as we call it, move with caution, right? Once we get to this age here, our 50s, we're part of the 1%ers of guys that really are not able to play after 40 years old, because life gets in the way and our bodies break down. But the guys that are like myself, able to play on a regular basis in a week, I play 3 times a week. and I feel like I have to do that just to keep myself from falling apart. You know, it's one of the things. Exercise and eating healthy and trying to stay fit makes a difference and prolongs our our basketball lives, as we call it here. But I have a great time here. I enjoy mentoring these younger guys and guys that want to have a chance to play at whatever level. It's just fun to see all these basketball journeys and make a difference for players to make a difference in their basketball journey. Kurt, one of those buddies of mine that played in the AAPBA Basketball League, Asian Basketball League here in Seattle, very, very well ran by a friend, Ed, and he's been doing it for over a decade. And I tell you, with 5 or 6 different levels, and probably 8 or 9 teams in each one, that's a well put together league. That a lot of guys in there, a lot of teams in there are very good. It's just one at a time they come over here and play in this open division league. Of course, there's another player, Ricky. Ricky's played in the AAPBA here, number 17 for Powerhouse. He's a buddy of mine that's played in the AAPBA and actually played at a high level with open division teams of friends. And if you don't know Ricky, very smart, high IQ basketball guy that just understands his abilities. A lot of times you don't want to play too much. It keeps running. But did somebody call a timeout? Then it runs. Yeah, they get 2 timeouts each. 2 timeouts. That's two timeouts each half. Yeah. Is that their?
Wait, hold on.
That's their first timeout they took.
Yeah, so they should have one more, right?
Okay.
2 and a half?
Yeah.
Hold on.
How many fouls? How many fouls do we have? Black. 4.
Wait, hold on. Hey, Drew, hold on.
What's up?
Hey, Caleb, what did you guys get in that 3-on-3 for first place? But what about the free? What about the 3? Is it 6 months? You can give it. You can give it to anybody, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay.
All right, go good.
He's calling it good.
call timeout? Did somebody call timeout? Then the clock runs. Did somebody call a timeout? Because the clock runs in the first half.
Second half.
Oh, second half, sorry. I'm not even paying attention. No, you're right. It stops.
It's 1-1.
Too short for that.
You still lost. You still lost.
Oh, we won. We won. If you guys want to continue that on some horse shit, go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
Well, it's a forfeit, but it's fun that you guys.
Hey, it could be overtime.
That was 3 seconds. You can't. 1.1. Are you kidding me? What?
He has to make all three.
Oh, it matters. It matters. You guys want to take that? Go ahead. Yeah, we're taking it. On some bullshit? Go ahead. No, that's dumb. I paid money.
Everybody did.
He comes, bro, he's on our team. Like, he's been on our team. I didn't think you would really do that. I work here. After everything, like, come on. Are you kidding me?
That's funny.
Every season we gotta go to the same thing.
That's an interesting thing, man. You just had to make those 3 free throws. That would have been interesting right there.
No, we play Night Owls. Who? The Night Owls.